Welcome back to Different by Default Season 3.
Another episode.
Long time.
So, how you guys doing out there? My name's Kyra.
How y'all doing?
Yo,
My name's
let's just keep
Kyra.
going, bro.
You said started over?
No, let's just keep
Oh,
going.
all right. My name's Kyra. I'll be your host today. And, this DVD. So, I got the original idiots with me. I got Sam
Original
right
crew, all right? Original
Word.
crew.
So,
There's only one idiot in this group.
nigga, you the main idiot. But got my co-host Ben with me. Herb, how you doing today?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get to this episode.
Got June with me, and I got K down here.
How y'all doing?
What's good, June?
So today, I'm wilding. Today, let me introduce our guests today. So I have Maggie, Jolisa, Myth, and Magda.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I say all that. But yeah. So let's just get this episode started. Let's just go straight off with the. Oh, you're right. Thank you guys for buying all the merch, subscribing. Following the Instagram page, all that good stuff y'all been doing.
And meanwhile, while we at it, I'll also like to, for each one of our special guests, talk a little about yourself.
Nigga,
Starting with
that's the
Maggie.
first question. 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, two truths and a lie. I thought you were supposed to. What happened to introductions?
Why do I gotta introduce them? I mean, why do I gotta do that introduction if they got 2 truths and a lie?
You can tell them a fact about themselves.
Look, man.
Before the two truths. You know what?
Bro, just
Look, let's just
do the introductions.
let's just compromise. You guys talk a little bit about yourselves, and we'll still do the 2 truths and a lie.
That's
shit.
how we start on there.
Man, you can start.
Bro, I don't like this new route.
Season 3 row. Season 3 row don't know how to act. You start trying to go crazy. Starting with Maggie.
Yeah.
Which one?
That Maggie.
Okay.
I'm the original Maggie.
Okay.
I'm Maggie. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about myself. I'm a sophomore at Montclair State. Major in biology.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, hope to become a doctor. God's willing, amen.
There you go.
Amen.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
My name is Jolisa. I attend NJCU University. I'm also a bio major on the pre-med track as well to become a doctor. God willing.
Okay, so my name is Miffy, and I go to Smith College, and I'm a sophomore or second year, whatever. I am majoring in econ, and hopefully do something with that. So yeah.
My name is Magda. I'm a junior at Temple, majoring in sports management, hoping to work within the NBA or with the individual sports team.
Okay, so we're just gonna go off from there, and we're gonna start off with 2 truths and a lie, and I'm gonna just start off with 10.
Whoa.
Yeah, you said you was ready, right? Go ahead.
Is you ready?
2 truths and a lie.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking.
My whole wardrobe is black. That's like the easiest lie.
Oh, can I continue, please?
Keep going.
Keep going.
I got a Hellcat.
Put your mic up.
I got a Hellcat, and I'm a 2K streamer.
Okay.
You just told 2 lies.
I just seen 2 lies, but hey.
Like literally 2 lies.
2 of them, bro.
2
Well, I
back.
did.
You 2 truths.
Nigga,
and
your
a lie.
whole wardrobe not black.
You're literally wearing red right now.
And you got a white
This is a
t-shirt
substitute
on.
for a special occasion.
Shut the fuck up. All right,
Bro.
go ahead, Herb.
2 truths and a lie. Ooh. My favorite number is 24. I'm a Miami Heat fan, and I really want to become a doctor.
All right, so the doctor is a lie. The doctor is a lie.
That's crazy, bro. Why would you think I would become a doctor?
Because you're not going to disrespect Kobe.
Nigga, your PlayStation name is UC 24.
All right, bro.
Go ahead, June.
Wow, this is annoying. I play the guitar. My favorite food is rice. And I'm left-handed.
You're left-handed.
Guitar.
Rice.
You're left-handed.
Guitar.
I think it's,
It's
rice.
guitar.
What?
The guitar's a lie.
It's the rice. He does play guitar.
You're using
stupid.
your right hand for the mic right now.
No, his left.
Oh, that's your. Oh,
It's rice.
But that's like anything.
no, I feel like it's still your left hand.
I think it's.
Yo, what's the lie,
I think
bro?
it's the rice.
Oh, wait.
He's
Wait.
empty.
On the left?
I say left.
I'm
I say
left-handed.
left. You're left-handed?
No, I'm not left-handed.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. All
He's-
right.
Aren't you
It's
ambidextrous?
better like
You play with
rice.
both hands.
No,
That's what it
I
means to be
practice, but I'm dominant right.
Oh, okay.
That's why I knew the lie would catch out, not to really down.
Wait, can you write with your left hand?
No, not that. There's only some stuff I practice on.
Cause I was saying like, yo, this
Well,
nigga's
obviously-
ambidextrous. Yeah, like he's
Basketball.
ambidextrous. He's ambidextrous. I
There you go.
True.
I go ahead,
Go
All right,
ahead, Ken.
okay.
It's your turn.
Two truths and a lie.
We ain't do that for you.
Dang. All right.
You want us to come back to you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm sorry, speaking the truth.
Yeah, you know what? All right, baby. I'm gonna throw that one out. Fuck it. Send that one back in
The lie box.
the lab, bro. I studied chemistry and biology in college. I've been out of school for 3 years. And I'm a loner.
Well, you're lying with the loner.
Yeah.
Nah, he's actually not.
Do I even be around y'all?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a count, yo.
Really not them, but I actually come around.
Yeah, you're right.
I was with you the other day.
Bang.
I be with June the most. I won't lie. So
Man, can that just slid up?
I still do be with June the
Yeah,
most.
I
He
know.
slid right after.
He
Literally.
really did. That's what. But I'm saying out of school for 3 years, but
Yeah, I only been out of school for a year and a half.
Oh.
all right. So Maggie, you next.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna just say what I said yesterday. Dang. I forgot what I said yesterday. Oh, okay. I went to the hospital when I was 6. My favorite subject is math, and I've never played a sport.
Went to the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, you never played a sport.
Wait, that's the
No,
truth.
never. That's the truth.
No, you-
That's the truth.
Math.
No, it's hospital.
Yeah, hospital. I've never been to the hospital before as a patient.
Not once.
Not once.
How your body so
She got special hurt. That's why.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I knew sports was the truth. Never seen him play sports.
Yeah, it get hard when it's on the spot.
I was born in Haiti.
I'm sorry.
I was born in Haiti. I have a music production certificate, like I'm certified. And I was also CPR certified.
I think the last one was a lie.
CPR?
The last one was a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say that one was too
That
obvious.
sounded-
I'm about to say like you really went out your way to get that. No, not the CPR. I think you had to get the CPR.
Yeah, no, I didn't pass the test.
Oh, you actually went for it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I didn't expect you to take it.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, I don't have a favorite color. I I consider myself a sneakerhead, and I played multiple sports in high school.
You don't have a favorite color.
You don't have a favorite color.
Is it a sneakerhead?
No, but you are a sneakerhead.
You don't have a favorite color.
I feel like you only play volleyball. If I remember.
You played volleyball and
Oh, she
softball.
plays softball.
Softball.
Yeah, so it has to be
you don't
favorite
have a
color.
favorite color.
It's favorite color.
No, it's a sneakerhead.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Really?
No,
Oh wait, you don't consider yourself. Okay, other people might consider yourself
Like,
a
think
sneakerhead.
about it. Like, I don't know anybody that.
Y'all just see one kick and y'all like, oh.
No, I was just thinking like
Sneakerhead.
she wearing New Balance though. Like.
Huh? One more time?
She
I couldn't hear you. No, I literally couldn't hear you. You were
Oh.
mumbling.
I said she was wearing New Balance though, so I was.
Put the mic up, bro.
Oh.
I don't know.
Talk into it.
I don't know if that's a good judgment, you know. But
Nah, Kawhi wear New Balance, so it's good.
a lot of yeah. They're on the come up right now.
They definitely
they
is on
are,
the
they
come up
are.
right
They're
now.
If you're
on
in
the
the
come up.
DMV, that's the.
They're like $172 right now for my size.
About the DMV?
What size are you?
12.
Okay,
It's hard out here.
that's fair. No, it's hard for
What
women
size your
too.
Timbs?
12.
Where?
Okay.
Oh, you look like you about to rob me. Like, you started looking at me. Started sizing me up like, yeah. Like,
Nah, them shits, they do look like 13s, 14s. Cause I
See,
wear 13s
man.
and 14s.
that's what I hate about when you
This
12.
shit
Once
closer
you
to
12,
me
you
now,
wear
hold
big
up.
shoes. They start looking like 15 and stuff.
Nah,
Like,
it's all right. It's a struggle.
it is hard out here.
Look at his feet.
Oh. All right, next
I'm out
one.
for host.
Next,
Go ahead.
next
Yo,
person.
that's
Next person.
Magda.
I used to compete in chess competitions. I've totaled a car, and I've broken my foot before.
Chess competition.
Total the
I've broken
car.
my foot before.
Is it chess competition?
Nah,
Chess
cause
I think it's the total the car.
I think it's
It's
the
the
chess
car.
competition. I'm telling
It's
you.
the car
I
one.
wouldn't be surprised if she told the car.
I never totaled a car.
never mind.
She's here now. Like.
Talk about she's here now.
But is it chess competition though?
It's true. I actually used to compete in chess competitions.
Oh.
So you broke your toe,
You
right?
good?
Huh?
You were good?
I guess.
I mean, like,
How far did you get?
I think my sophomore year was the last time I competed. I won 3rd place.
Oh, that's tough.
yes.
Can you get there, please?
Chess?
I'm not going to. I try to play chess. I kind of enjoy it, but it's just. I try to read a book about it, and it's like, oh my gosh, bro. It's just too much.
It definitely takes a lot of patience to
Definitely.
learn and to play.
I just think of it as taking out my enemies.
All right, so it's me. Oh yeah. Okay, so
That's a good way to say that.
all right.
Well, we know you sacrificed a lot of pieces.
2 truths and a lie. All right. Okay. I read a lot of books.
Hold up. That could be the truth.
That's a lie already. So
I read a lot of books. My favorite color is green. And what you call it? Damn, I sound like you. And Jason Tatum's my favorite basketball player.
Yeah,
The
you don't
second
be
one's a
real-
lie.
Yeah, don't.
Your favorite color is not green.
Like,
So listen.
You don't be
Yeah, my favorite color is blue.
Right?
Nah,
So
my
listen.
favorite color is blue.
His favorite color is blue. He's a fake Celtics fan. And he's really a Lakers fan, but he likes Jason Tatum. So,
All right,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Okay, bro. All right, so you ain't
gonna
have
wear
to.
He said Clippers games are no gain, and he all
Clip Jenkins
Celtics
don't
up.
bang, bro. You gotta say it right.
not even a
How you say that with full green on?
Not even a Clippers fan.
Bro, I got. Bro, my lock screen blue, bro.
I don't see you with a pair of New Balances at home, but I see you with a pair of Tatum.
I had a pair.
Yo,
I had a pair, New Balance. I had a
hey yo, no,
I did have a pair. I used to
Oh,
hoop.
yeah,
in it.
no, he did have to pay. It was great. It was
my
great.
fault. How long ago was that?
Used to.
That was like
That was
Before
pre-COVID.
Kawhi even wore New Balances.
That was pre-COVID. Nigga, he was wearing New Balance. He had the orthopedic sneakers.
Aight,
He had
aight,
the Jolly Rancher sneakers.
Next question.
Next
All
question.
right.
Next question.
But yeah, it's my favorite color was green. My favorite color is blue, by the way. But all right. So next question is, what does your name mean, and why was it given to you? And I'm gonna start with Lisa.
Okay.
We starting strong on the left side. There you go.
Like, you want an Urban Dictionary definition?
It
Did
don't.
your parents tell you why they named you?
Oh, well, my name is Joelissa, or Joelisa. I'm named
How do the
after my
Haitians say
dad.
it?
His name is Joel. I don't know where the Issa came from, but Joelisa. That's it, right?
Yeah, if it doesn't have
Yeah, there's not really like a special meaning. I'm just named after my dad.
Maggie.
Excuse me.
My name is Maggie. Like my full name is Maggie. There's
Okay.
no reason.
Okay.
No, I'm being serious. My full
Were
name
you
is
serious?
Maggie. My full name is Maggie. It's
All
spelled
right, you
with a
shut me
Y.
up. Yo.
Like on my birth certificate, it says Magggy. That's it.
She's named after the best seasoning.
Shut up. Nah, my full name is Maggie Valerie Val.
There you go.
Yeah,
Adam
you go.
extensions.
Pretty.
Yeah, I knew there was a catch. I don't know where my name came from. There's no reason. My dad tried to give us all simple names. That's what he told me. But I mean, yeah.
Okay, you next.
Yo, Rel, I don't like how you doing this,
Word,
bro. Like,
like,
you're just
how you
jumping.
just
Not, cause I gotta keep people on their feet.
That's
like,
not-
okay, you nuts.
I'm the wrong person to keep on your toes, bro.
I gotta
All right, let me. I want to
I
answer.
gotta keep people on their toes, bro.
I mean, my name really just a mixture of my brother and my sister name. My older brother and my older sister. They didn't want me to be a Keyshawn, they didn't want me to have the Y in my name like every other generic ass Keyshawn.
Damn.
And then they didn't want the AE. They didn't want just to be Cushon or Kashon because that shit just trash. If your name is that shit is trash. Don't ever call yourself Kashon.
All right, chill out, bro.
Man, hate you.
So my brother name is Tushon and my sister name is Kiera. So they took the high pitch K and Sean from my brother and sister name, and then they made me. And my last name is a rare name, Plumber, and my middle name is. My dad wanted to be special, so he mixed. My middle name is Tajir. He mixed a Muslim name, an Arabic name, and an Asian name together. Arabic because my father's Muslim.
Yo, okay, your mic.
Oh, Arabic because my father is Muslim.
That's crazy.
All right, yeah, you good. June, you next.
He gonna fix it.
So my name is Najumba Isaiah Niame. Najumba, I actually don't think it had that much of a meaning. Isaiah, because my mom was able to get the middle name, so she gave me a name from the Bible, Isaiah. Niame, which is a West African god. I mean, it's a West. If I'm correct, it's it means God actually. Niame means God, and it's from around West Africa. And if I remember, I think it's like a spider god or something like that. Gotta do my research. But yeah, Najumba Isaiah Niame, very different.
All right, if you next.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, so my name is Miffy Love, and it's like a combination of like my dad's last name, which is Malord, and then my mom's name, which was Philomene. And yeah, and then they just put it all together because I was supposed to be the last child, but that didn't happen. And so it was supposed to be like a combination of like, I guess everybody's name, because my middle name is like from my sister's like first name or whatever. Because I was supposed to be the last one, but God had other plans, so.
I feel you on that. I thought it was gonna be the last one too. And then I got like 4 younger brothers. Bro, I started looking like, damn.
Oh, it had Urbane?
Man, like I said, I hate how you transition.
Keep me on your toes, bro. Girl. Come on, man.
Hold up, get ready. Brother. Yeah.
Name's Bane. My name comes from the Bible. Romans 16 verse 8. It's actually like the full person's name is King Urbanius, but they shortened it into Urbane. Most people, like Maggie, thought it was Urban, but it's Urbane. And then my last name, Charles Saint. I don't know. I think it's just a family name that's just been passed down for whatever, but that's my name.
My name is Marie Magdala Philemon, but I just go by Magda because that's how I grew up knowing my name up until like I was 6. My name, the origin story, it's really annoying. My mom simply had a dream and decided to go with that, so that's my name for the rest of my life.
Wow. It came to me in a dream.
My name is Tenuel Esteem. My first name is a mixture of my grandfather and my father. My grandfather's name is Tannis, and my father's name was Emmanuel, but he changed it to Raymond.
So you related to Terrell then?
Don't even do that.
No.
Yo, that's what I was thinking about, bro. I was thinking about Terrell.
Your last name Estimate.
Esteem. You did not just hear me say esteem? I heard you.
My name is Kyrell Elijah Rejoice.
Look at you.
Kyrell Elijah Rejoice.
Hey, yo.
I'll be around too much, like, non-Haitian,
Wait,
so I
get
gotta
it out.
say it
Get
the
it
other
out.
way. But yeah, Kyrell Elijah Rejoice Villard. My cousin gave me my name because they was fighting over if I should be named after my great-grandmother. Oh, I'm talking to y'all, bruh.
We're talking to them too. And them.
Conan. Yeah, so they was fighting over if my name should be like Elijah or it should be like Esponge or something.
Sponge.
Yeah, after my great grandfather. Thank God.
How is your grandfather named after a sponge?
It's
Esponge.
it's not. It's
Nah, you know what? Go ahead. Continue.
Just be happy you don't
So-
got that name, right? That's how you feel?
so my cousin Caleb, happy birthday to him by the way. He just walked into the room. He was like, "Yo, y'all doing too much. Just name him Kyrell." And then my mom went with it, and that's the name that I got. And Elijah, they just took it to name after cause me and my cousin, y'all know Polo. Yeah, so me and Polo got the same middle name. His is Eli, I'm Elijah. And then after that, Rejui is a family name, and then Villard is my grandfather's side of the family. So it's just like that. So we're moving on from these icebreakers, and then we're gonna go with the next question, which is, can you live in this world without telling a lie? And
We're gonna start with you, bro. Let's start with you.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready, but I feel like people cannot live in this world without telling at least a little tiny white lie or whatever.
It's not a white lie. It's just a lie, bro. A lie is a lie.
A lie is a lie. People feel like they lie to protect other people's feelings, or they just have to do something else. So I feel like no. So we gonna go with Urbane.
Well, that's how you doing it?
Yeah, you wanted to put me out first, right?
Yeah, basically to kind of piggyback off of you. I feel like just in the world that we live in, you can't. I've never met someone that kind of does not lie. I mean, you might not lie to the extreme like most other people and lie for every single thing, but eventually you're gonna get caught up and lie about something. Definitely.
All right, Maggie.
Yeah, I guess so. Like white lies, I probably couldn't live without them. Like, especially having a younger brother who's always in your business, you got to tell those white lies to, get rid of them. So yeah, that's bad to say, but it's the reality.
Just be lying to him.
Look at this like,
I mean, for real. I mean,
See,
I
what
don't like
happened was-
deliberately lie to him, but like if, let's say I'm on the phone with someone and we're talking about, who are you talking about? Just like, I'm not going to tell him, obviously.
Santa Claus.
Or if I'm complaining about something, I'm not going to tell him. Because Ruben got a big mouth, so. You have 4 siblings. You should know.
For me?
Yes, you.
Well, I be telling my brothers the truth. I told my littlest brother Santa wasn't real. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay. No.
I got
those
whooped
things
because of
will
that.
tell.
I got whooped badly because of that. I remember that, bro.
No, because here's another thing. I would tell Ruben he was a mistake, but granted, obviously I'm not going to tell him that. But you get what I mean? Like,
Nah, I keep it a bug. I said that a couple times. That's a classic one right there.
you be
You saying that shit back and
Nah, you wildin' because Joey.
forth. You a mistake. Nah, you adopted. So
So Lisa, you next.
Oh yeah, you got the found in the dumpster.
Which question can we live? I say we can't live without. It's me. Can I live without telling a lie?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because again, like it's not on purpose, but I think it was Carol who said to protect other people's feelings sometimes. Because I don't lie just to lie. It will usually be for someone else.
Well, I feel like it is on purpose why we gotta lie sometimes. Honestly. Like literally when we're kids, we like taught to like lie to other people. For example, somebody stink in the room, you know what I'm saying? They probably might ask you, do you stink? Sometimes you don't want to hurt the person's feelings, so you're like, nah, you good, bro. But you know goddamn well that person stink.
Okay,
So, like,
so
if
then
you-
it's probably with the good intent.
Yeah, good intent.
That's
okay.
what. Yeah,
That's what I mean by
that's what it
purposely
is.
lying. Like we have
Yeah.
to Cause like, and then sometimes we just have to lie, as everybody been saying, to protect, certain people's feelings.
Is it really good intentions if you're like, I don't know. I don't ever see like a good reason to like lie. I mean, like I guess like in extreme cases or whatever, but like in reality, I don't know.
Like, I see where she's coming from. You said if someone stinks, you're not going to tell them, but you're just going to let them walk around smelling
Right.
musty. Instead of telling them the
That's
truth.
facts.
That's crazy.
And then
as
you're
a
gonna let
friend.
them like, and then like you're supposed to be someone that they could like take it from, basically, like take the truth from.
Oh, now
And
you're
then
bringing up a
someone
friend. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If a friend stink, he's
No, I'm
gonna
saying
know.
just like in general. Like,
Nah, I get what you mean though.
You know, but like people do that, and it's just like But then like I feel like if like you witness like a murder or something, you don't want to be like, oh, like
yeah.
I mean like you don't want to like tell the person that killed that person like, oh yeah, I saw you kill that person, because you don't want to die. Like,
Oh yeah.
and so those are like cases where it's like extremes. You know what I mean? But like we can't live without lying. Like it is what it is. But it's just I don't know, like pick and choose when you lie. I guess.
I feel like if it doesn't hurt anybody, like what you said, yes, it's gonna hurt that person because once again they're gonna be walking around stinking. But like if it doesn't like hurt you, like, or if it doesn't hurt anybody, you know what I mean? I feel like okay, so
I
be
think
it.
with that, then it would be like, oh, if it doesn't hurt you, like I don't think anyone like saying that like, oh, I'm gonna lie to protect this person is kind of like it's gonna hurt them eventually. Like if you think like if you're lying because you think that it's gonna hurt that person, then they're eventually gonna get hurt by it. Like whether they find out, whether someone else tells them, like so it's just like you're kind of like I don't know. I just feel like there's no good reason to lie, but like we can't be like blunt honest at the same
that's
time.
true.
Like I don't know, lie in moderation.
That's true.
Like,
No,
that's
lie in
good.
moderation.
That's a good explanation.
I feel like we'll all have the same answer.
All right,
Seriously.
So,
Next question.
yeah, next question. So, about
I
what's
actually had a different answer. That's crazy.
word?
You told the truth?
K-Sean is
I don't
brutally
give a
honest,
fuck.
bro.
I honestly don't care about other people's feelings. If I have to tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth.
You should know this, Tim.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I thought we all.
Like, I mean,
Not to you,
I wouldn't
Tim.
say I honestly don't care about other people's feelings. I don't care enough to lie to you. That's what it is. It's not that I don't care.
So you've never lied before?
No, I lied.
Okay.
I could lie with no reason. I lie, but I lie for no reason. I say I could live without lying, though. All I gotta do is just not talk to you or not say anything. Power of silence is powerful.
That's very true.
Like,
That's valid.
all I gotta do is just not tell you what I'm doing or not tell you certain information. I never really have to lie.
So withholding the truth is not lying.
It's not lying. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even talking to you. Like it's
That's a whole different subject.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so you go without lying. All I really do is just I tell you the truth, and if you got a problem with it, you got a problem with it. We can't be friends no more. We can't be friends no more. But if you don't like y'all got solid, y'all got backbone. I can tell y'all whatever I want. You don't got backbone. No.
I ain't seen that coming.
Yo, you beat me by 2 seconds, bro. But all right, so next question. What standards do you hold yourself? Yeah, do you hold yourself to? Like, oh, my bad. By what standards do you judge yourself?
You want to start again, brother?
But we good, bro. What standards do you judge yourself, bro?
Why you laughing at me?
Bro, cause
Yo,
I see that I
know what's
messed
going.
up.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. This is the first episode back.
Look,
People's
They're not supposed
rusty.
to know that.
Let it
Yeah,
be,
look,
bro.
They're not
Look,
supposed to know that.
look. If you just want to take some time, you know what I'm saying? Take a deep breath.
Relax, like it's good.
But I seen that I messed up. Can we just go on with the
I didn't
show?
say that you messed up, nigga. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
All
All right,
right,
unnecessary. Yo,
Repeat
get
the
it done
question,
with.
please.
all
Yeah,
right.
read the question, yo.
So,
By
now
what
you
standards?
fucking messed
By
up.
what standards do you judge yourself by? That is the basics of the question.
yeah, that's a question.
Now who going first?
Yo, you just.
Yo, Herb.
Y'all all look perplexed.
There's no question
Hey,
been told.
yo.
You never said anything.
Yeah, like
Let it.
what,
Let it
can you
be.
just repeat the question?
By what standards do you judge yourself? Plain and simple.
I'll go first. I feel like I judge myself based on like everyone else's standards or like societal standards and stuff like that, or like standards that like my family sets on me and stuff like that. I don't think that as of right now, I mean this is personally, but like I just feel like in general for like our like age group and stuff like that, we don't really like have necessarily like a set standard, especially if you don't have like a good sense of self and stuff like that. But like other than like moralistic things that like you've learned, I feel like personally I'm in a position where like I'm starting to like think about, oh, like what type of person do I want to be? And then like what type of person was I like taught to be, basically. So I guess right now I'm trying to like decide what those standards are. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm stuck in a hard place about it. But in general, I guess it would be like when I decide that, like who is this, this person, who is this, 20-year-old woman gonna be?
So
I guess those would be my standards.
would you say that you try to combine the image that others have of you and then with your own image of what you want to be and try to live by that? I'm trying to live by that standard.
I wouldn't necessarily say combine, but I would say like try to delineate like what it is. Like, oh, okay, if someone says like, oh, Miffy's like this really like smart person, then I'd be like, I'm not really that smart.
Now you are smart because I almost didn't know what delineate meant.
Sorry, but no, like, yeah.
It's cool. She teaching though. You have to use context cool. You figured
like,
it out.
Seriously, like I'll just be like, oh, like, like, am I, or like, okay, if somebody's like, oh, you're funny, I'm just like, I'm not really that funny. But like, yeah, I think it's just like kind of like right now, I guess I'm stuck like in a hard place of trying to decide like who I want to be and like what those standards mean to me. And like, but most of my standards are based on like what I think is like morally right, or like, or what I've been taught to be like morally right. Like, oh, don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, don't, all that stuff. But then there are other things that are like not as simplistic as like they would be, or like they were when we were like 15, it's like, oh, like Pops is telling me not to do this. Like, okay, cool. But now I'm like, oh,
I'm
like
grown.
he was just like telling me not to do that because but not really. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I guess my standards personally haven't been like solidified yet. And I think that's like just a humanistic thing to kind of like for them to like constantly change. But I don't know. I want to be like in a safe place, like, hey, who am I? So that's where I am right now. So yeah.
I was basically, I feel like it's kind of the same. It's just a combination of what I feel right now. And that can change no matter what. Anything can happen where it kind of alters how I feel. I mean, for example, they tell you that, you shouldn't hit people. But like, if somebody punch me in my face, I'm not about to be like, oh, listen, I can't hit people. Like, no, I'm probably going to change. So, I mean, right now, how do I judge myself? At the moment, I feel like I'm just a work in progress. I'm not where I want to be, but that's because I don't have everything that I kind of need to get to where I need to be. And all I got to do is be consistent and work on what I need to do so I can be where I want to be. That sounded kind of weird when I think about it, but I understood. You know what I'm saying?
Joe next.
I guess I could say the same thing. I like that you said that you're a work in progress, because I feel like I'm my biggest critic, so it's hard to really have one set standard. Because like what Miffy said too, like you're used to hearing other people's opinions and your parents' teachings and stuff like that, and that's something really hard to kind of escape. Especially we're still young, like we're considered adults, but with everything going on, especially with the pandemic, we were forced to grow up like really fast. So it's kind of hard to establish like what standards you set for yourself now, because the world has an idea of how an adult should really be. Your parents have an idea of how an adult should really be, but they're also like, you're also their child. So, they're still like that mixed in. So it's kind of hard, but like you said, work in progress.
First of all, the funniest thing is like when you said about like how we're adults and they have their way of how they grew up. I feel like sometimes they overthink about it because they keep it back in the past.
True.
There's so many times I hear, oh, I could just move out. Is that we have different obstacles. Like you moved out when rent was like $300 for the studio.
Right, yeah.
I'm moving out when rent's $1,000. Like it's kind of different to kind of deal with our situations because we need more compared to y'all. I feel like it's just be those type of things where like for them they feel like they're grown up because they have more, but like I had different obstacles compared to me. I had to worry about way more stuff. I had to think of other ways to get at your level because, be honest, your requirements was less than mine.
That's true.
That's part of being an adult. I mean, like growing up. Period.
Right.
You just got to figure that out.
You know, it's just like I don't know. We're in a virus, like coronavirus, like.
Like,
And
what
then
is
Corona
this?
came out of
It's
nowhere.
just like up in the air. Like we thought, like we're gonna be here for like a couple months, and now it's been like 2
Yeah.
years. So
No, literally.
I don't know. Like, and I think that has to do with like how we all are feeling right now, like a lot, like heavy. And I feel like it's just like times 10 because we're just like
Nobody knows what's
like
going on.
nobody knows what's going on.
We don't
Like,
even know what's
you-
gonna happen next semester. Like it's just
We literally are just like all kind of just like I don't know. I feel like
We're
I'm
just
waiting for the
living.
other shoe to
no
drop. or
seriously.
something.
Yeah, no
Like,
seriously.
I feel like we're just waiting for one thing. I'm just waiting for one thing to happen, and it's just like, oh, okay, like we know what's about to happen next. But like right now, it's just like up in the air.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, with everything going on, it's like life continues to go on, and like through everything we do.
No word.
So kind of to pivot, like kind of ask a different kind of question. What's something you'd consider unforgivable in a relationship?
On what?
Unforgivable
Damn, like
in a
only
relationship.
like 2-3 people answer.
Yeah, I was
Nah,
this
I
big.
ain't
To be honest, I was gonna say the
I
same
know.
thing as them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to-
Like I was.
Okay, I understand you're gonna have a.
I was gonna say something different.
I
I was.
waiting too, but
Yeah, like, I
it's they want to skip us.
It's all right.
You know, we're going to let
We was
Kay
messing
answer the first
around,
time,
and then
you know, for next question.
Mag has something to say.
Oh,
Now,
got
go
one
ahead,
too?
Magda.
See, look.
Go ahead, Magda. Don't let them silence you.
Okay, so back to the standards question. I'll try to be quick. I used to hold myself to the standards where like what my family perceived for me, but that became really draining on my mindset. So I switched it up actually more recent than not, and I hold myself to standards of people that I admire in different aspects of my life until I can be that person that I admire in all aspects of my life. So I guess I'm holding myself to a standard of my future self and what I see as my future self.
one of
All
them.
right. So for
Oh,
me,
I like that one.
I do too, but I'm basically piggyback off that. It's like for me, I had four credits. It was Rodney, Polo, Jean, and my grandfather. Those are the four highest credits. Like, you know, I held myself up to their standards. But it was like recently I was just like, I can't really do this much. Like, they all have high standards for me. I understand. Like, they all expect me to do this and that and the third. But it's like it's unrealistic. Like, I have to. Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful to whatever they gotta say, but it's very unrealistic. So, like, I don't know, probably last year or the year before, I was just like, I'm gonna just hold myself up to, like, you know, my own standards. And my own standards are high, just as high as theirs, but at least they're realistic, you know? Like, this guy, like, I think John
And at
was
least
like,
you're probably your interest compared to
it's
theirs.
my interest, but I hope he doesn't watch this episode, but for
What you
Sean,
mean? That's a view right there, bro.
like for Sean, it was like, yo, I need you to be a scientist. And if you can't be a scientist, you running for president. I'm like, oh. So, and it's like, I can't, that's not realistic. I don't, like, science not
I
even
don't
my
want to
favorite
say it's not
subject.
realistic.
Yeah,
it's just not your interest. That's the better thing to say.
Science not even my favorite
My
subject.
thing is, you never know. I might randomly want to be president. I mean, Kanye tried to run for it. Why can't I?
That's not something you're right though. And then with Polo and Rodney, it was just like, I'm not as good as you two. So it's just like,
Don't say
Yeah,
it.
no way,
down
I'm not
yourself.
done.
Yeah, where's Rodney at this moment?
Like-
This is yeah, we need Rodney right now.
Like, it's like, I'm not as good as you two. That's when I was like having self-doubt in myself. But it's
Oh,
just
there you
like, yeah, let me finish.
Okay, what you
I feel
flying?
like that's where you find yourself to find something you're passionate and good at. You don't even have to be really good at it. Once you're passionate at it, you're gonna work towards being there. So you don't have to look towards what so and so has for themselves. A lot of people try to project what they wanted for themselves onto you, and that's not your mission to carry that out.
And then
You'll end up
also
like
being
me, with
easy
no
on
passion
yourself
anymore.
too. Like
Oh my God,
You gotta,
the worst,
like-
bro. I think I
Yeah,
talked to you about
right,
that.
bro.
you really gotta put yourself first.
God
Like
damn.
I feel like we constantly like forget that like these standards that people are setting for us, like not that there's error in their ways, but like they're human. Like they're like projecting. They're like, oh, like I want you to be better than I am and stuff like that. Stuff, you know, whatever. But like, just like put yourself first, bro. Like if you don't want to do anything today, don't do it. If you want to do something today, do it. Like it's just, I don't know. Like you don't need to be in a place where like it's like, oh, you feel like, oh, I'm not as good as them. I'm not da da da. Because like you're unique. Like
Okay, go.
To piggyback off of what she said, she's exactly right, bro. You don't judge yourself by anybody else's standards. As a young kid, literally, I judged myself by what everybody else wanted me to do, and I broke myself down. I didn't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I want to
And
be
you're
anymore.
repairing yourself, right? Because what you
Yeah,
said
I'm right
earlier
now.
got
I'm
me
repairing.
upset.
Right,
Yeah.
right now, I'm kind of repairing myself. I'm trying to find really like who I want to be. When I was young, I was good at everything, so everybody expected me to go for far places. It didn't matter what it was. It was coding. I used to play an instrument. I sang. I did sports for a while. I dropped all of that. I got to a point. I got to a point where it was just too much. By my senior year, I was barely going to school. You could see. I was smoking, doing all of this messed up stuff all the time. I had lost my passion about everything. So, and now I'm just now getting my passion. I had to go out of college. I was going to be like they said, biology major. Stop that. Really trying to find what I wanted to do in life and find who I am. You don't want to end up like that. You want to judge yourself by your own view. Don't let anybody else put a little piece of
You gotta talk into the mic.
Yeah.
Talk into the mic.
Oh, yo, I'm like right above the mic.
not me, right?
Like,
Come on.
Like, my voice low.
It's in my voice. Low.
But yeah, like Kayshawn said, like anything that you
Damn, that's
put your mind to is super tangible. And I learned that lesson this past 2021. Changed my major on the fly. And I was a person who had my entire life planned out since like high school. Changed my major to go follow my dreams randomly. Is that good? And it doesn't even feel like work when you're putting in the work to get there.
Yeah.
To the point where like I've reached my goals way sooner than I thought I would. And you ask anybody or anyone asks me like, yo, how was your new job or whatever? It doesn't even feel like work. It just feels like fun because I put in the work to get there. And even putting in the work wasn't like strenuous on me. It was just, this is what I want to do. It
And
doesn't
now you
bother
can enjoy
me.
it.
You working
So, like-
with straight joy. Yeah, that's the best.
So yeah, definitely find your own passion, hit it, and people who doubted you in the beginning, because my mom and everything, they all doubted me. Till now, mom is like, "Yo, you work for da da da." And I was like, "Yeah." She just put two and two together, and they're gonna come back and support you either way. As long as you're putting in the work for it, they're gonna find their way to support you.
Like, before we like end this all, I'm passionate about what I do now. Like, I'm saying that's how I felt before.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You should have said that.
We know that now. We know that now.
Like all the ways that.
Well,
that's
I
tough.
mean,
You good. You don't need to
before we
explain
got a
yourself.
lot.
Just a brother trying to hide
Matter
your
of
Yeah,
back.
I understand that.
Wait,
But
we're wrapping up.
Yeah, no, I know.
We got.
I do agree with
Just let that
Just
guy
a
go.
question.
Yeah,
We're wrapping the question.
yeah, we're wrapping the question up. But I do agree with what Marie said. Like, now that I have DVD,
You know me.
DVD, you know me. But I kid you not, like, once I get to where I want to get to with this, the first person I'm going up to, right? And I hope he watching this episode. Now, I don't care. When I see Jean, I'm going to be like, man, no.
You don't
Like-
even gotta do all that. It's gonna show.
Like, who?
You put in the work.
They're
it's
gonna come to you
show.
before you even get a chance to do all
but
that.
this is going to feel better
And my
for me if
thing
I
is,
just-
by the time you get to where you at, you're not even gonna have that personality. You're not even gonna have that attention.
You're
Like,
just gonna be so happy.
you're
what
gonna be
you're
so
doing, like,
focused
it's
and
gonna
happy,
be-
enjoying yourself that you're not about to be like, oh, remember what you said?
Yeah, your mentality's gonna change.
Right.
Yo, I had a teacher tell me that I was just gonna graduate. I didn't even talk to him. Like, I just kept it pushing. Like, I graduated. I'm not about to communicate with you. You didn't have no care for me.
That's what
I'm gonna
that's what I
thank
wanna
the
see
people.
too.
I gotta go to Miss Garcia.
Look, now you.
I want to see Phoenix.
She told me I was gonna end up
I think
in jail.
Phoenix work at Montclair State now. Woohoo! When I see Phoenix is over.
Look, that's
When
what
I
I'm
see
talking. Yo,
Phoenix
I'm
is
literally
over.
saying, and then now you about to go walk up to tell somebody, guy, like, look, I passed, I graduated. So
Nah,
what?
not even. I'm gonna just be like, yo, you remember when you held back on my CA activity? Woo! All right, yeah, let's move on to the next question, bro. Let's move on to the next question. Go ahead, ask the question again. Bro, my bad, yo. Think about
Question I
Phoenix.
believe I asked is what is something you consider unforgivable in a relationship?
Tango
Oh,
first.
in a relationship?
So
Yeah.
what type of relationship? Any relationship?
Any relationship,
Okay.
Tango first.
Trust.
Huh?
Trust is unforgivable.
I ain't fully.
Yeah.
No,
bring it
explain it though.
They gonna see my reaction.
Because at first it's like, huh? But then you gotta
bring
go
it
explain.
down.
it. Yeah,
Like
like
once I lose my trust in you, you can't get it back, and I can't forget.
So once you
Breaking
betray
that
me,
trust. Yeah, betray me.
All right, betrayal.
there you go.
That's a good start.
Maggie?
Oh, you thought I was gonna say more?
Nah, I already know you're a one sentence guy. I'm
Yeah.
not even surprised.
My thing is, I don't mean to bring religion into it, but the thing is,
Yes.
Go ahead,
I-
Jesus
Okay,
lover.
so
Go
I
ahead.
Try to,
Like,
I
you love
try to
God.
have the mentality. Like I was talking, Lisa and I were talking about it the other day. Like I try not to see anything as unforgivable. It might take time, but like I feel like because my morals are set on my religion, I feel like I'm trying not to think of anything as
And try
unforgivable.
to tell you to hold no hate in your heart.
Exactly,
Yeah.
literally. It might take me time to get there, but I'm not gonna say that something is unforgivable.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Definitely. I agree with
I mean, we could kind of reword
So it could
that.
kind of be like, it's not unforgivable, but I won't treat you.
I won't
exactly
tolerate.
the same.
Okay,
I won't
yeah,
tolerate.
Okay, then at that point, give me a second.
There you go. Go think about it.
Think. Ooh,
Wait, what did you say, Keisha?
Huh?
What did you say?
Oh, I really can't see. I did not know who was talking to me. I said, damn, what did I say?
Oh Lord.
I said
what do you see as intolerable? Like
Intolerable.
you can't tolerate.
you can't tolerate it.
All right.
Like it'll change how you perceive someone. I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, so like the fact that we said like it'll take time to forgive, but like we'll still look at them and see them
Like,
differently.
would you, at that
Like
point,
once you
look at
do
them
that,
differently.
you totally look at differently.
Oh,
You
okay.
act upon
No,
them
that
differently.
makes
Getting back
sense.
to the same like connection y'all had.
I guess it falls with the whole betrayal.
Yeah.
And I guess disrespect, like my family or something like that. My mother, my father, my siblings, even
Oh yeah, you automatically
Disrespecting.
like
That's true.
Yo, like
I may be able
you
to
might
forgive you.
start up.
Yo, it's the first episode, bro. I'm feeling
You're
real.
not supposed to be saying that, bro.
I go next.
Yes.
Okay. I think it is. I wouldn't say unforgivable because I'm also like a really forgiving person. It just takes time. But something I find like intolerable is that I consider myself to be someone who has a big heart. If someone's going through something, I know that I'm gonna be there for you in the biggest capacity that I could be there. But like recently, facing like a lot of things I faced last year was like a huge thing. I noticed that the same people that I was putting my all into wasn't even putting an ounce into me. So coming out of that, I guess that would be like something intolerable. Me, like you not putting in the same amount of energy that I'm putting into you.
There's no compromise. It's just, oh, thank you.
So one-way street.
Yeah.
Now you just start making me think about a lot of people. I don't fuck with anymore. I'm keeping it buck. Yo, like you just made me go down a list of people.
As soon as
I don't
I heard
know.
it was just
I feel like nothing's unforgivable. I just disappear. Like, say we get into an argument or we have a little disagreement. I don't do confrontations like that no more. I don't do arguments or any type of. I will literally just disappear on you and like I might forgive you. Like even if I don't like, nah.
Even though you don't
It's
feel it?
more like I don't care after I disappeared. I'll come back. It's right in front of my face.
Nah, he's telling you to put it.
I'm hurt right now. Yo.
Like, you're trying.
I'm
Hey, Sean,
hurt.
do you wear glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You see me
why.
squinting?
He was like,
I'm done.
Well, yo, you was going. You was like you had it
No,
right
Nah,
now.
but I feel like once I disappear, I could come back into your life, but like I won't talk about what happened between us before, but like
But
I
the
guess
thing
I'd
with
say I wouldn't-
disappearing though, like how does your heart feel after what is there still a stain from you like not forgiving them?
Oh
Like,
no, I could act the same exact
Exactly,
I could
every
act
day,
the same
man.
exact way, but my heart probably wouldn't be in it. Like
are you disappearing out of bitterness or like?
I'm disappearing to get my space.
Okay.
It's more like that, like, oh, we went through that. I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna disappear, get my space, and I'll come back. Like whether it be like a relationship, friendship, like tell you, I can get in an argument with one of these people, they will not see me for months.
we kind of arguing.
We wouldn't be seeing that man like
Y'all-
it is right now.
We always get in an argument.
Yeah,
Because he
I
don't
won't talk
fuck
to you.
with you.
Shut the fuck up, you
Yo.
glasses wearing.
Yeah. I don't really.
Where
I
your
don't
fake
really
ass
get
glasses
that.
at?
Yo.
I need my real glasses.
But look, I think kind of to wrap this question up and move on to the next one because we're kind of getting short on time. For me, I'm very, very I can forgive you for something, but I'll never forget it. I'll keep it a being. I can.
That's what I meant. I'll come back, but I won't forget.
You can do something. You can do me dirty. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll keep it pushing. It is what it is. Niggas die in the hood every
That thing's
day,
back.
but I'll end up talking to you. But I'll never ever forget you, and I'll always move differently because of that. because now I know your true intentions. I know how you're gonna act. Now I'm gonna counteract that to get what I need to get. So it's really just I'll forgive you, but I'll never forget.
I mean, like,
Isn't
but
the
you feeding negativity with negativity in that
I
situation.
gotta keep it pushing.
Why don't you just remain neutral and just keep it pushing that way?
Sometimes you can't remain neutral.
I mean, that's.
But is that really you forgiving them if you still have
Yeah.
like
That's not-
malicious
yeah.
intent towards them?
But if it's not really, I'm not gonna say malicious intent. I'm just gonna say, hey, if I know you do this a certain type of way, and if I know you do something a certain type of way, I'm going to always counteract that. If I always know you're gonna lie,
He's just gonna have his guard up for
Yeah.
next time.
I'm not gonna go out and purposely try to do you dirty.
So wait, you
No, I
mean
don't
like
have
you're
time for
going to
that.
be prepared to get let down?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
If you always come in thinking with always ready to hear bad news, when there's like bad news, you won't be like sad.
Disappointed.
Oh my gosh, that's MJ's quote.
I like to call out. That's what I like to do.
I think.
You want to go?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I think something that's like unforgivable for me. And then everyone's like, oh, like, yeah, you know, like I can forgive, da da da. But like, as of right now, the person I am right now is like repetitive behavior. Like, I can't forgive that because it's like, I don't know, like, dang, like you did this thing like that many times. I let it slide, and you're gonna do it again. Like, I don't know. If it's like repetitive behavior and it's like destructive to like the relationship, whether it's like platonic, romantic, or anything like that, like I can't forgive that. Like, and it's like I can't forgive that in the setting that it's in. Us being like in a relationship, having a friendship, being, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend or
Even
whatever, or
coworkers.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like I won't be able to forgive that in the context of being in a relationship. I can forgive you as a person, like, okay, like you have stuff that you have to deal with and be like, oh, okay, like whatever. But it's like, we're no longer going to have that relationship. We're no longer going to be in that space. So that like won't allow for me to like go through this thing again, or allow us to go through this thing again, or allow you to continue your repetitive behavior in that setting. So it's like removing access from, I'm removing access from that repetitive behavior. So it's like, I guess intentionally, like I'm not necessarily like forgiving it, but I'm also not like, but I also am.
No, you're forgiving.
You
it.
know?
You're just not about to put
Give
yourself in
them
that
an
Like,
outlet.
situation
it's like
again.
I'm just
It's
not
like,
gonna
listen.
tolerate it. Yeah, like it's very intolerant. Like I can't. I don't know. Like I know, like you know, in the Bible, it's like, oh, like you know, be like God. Like we've done so many things over and over again. This is that and the third. Da da da. But then we also gotta remember, like God is like omni everything. Like His wisdom, all that.
Like,
You know,
yo,
so
you know what got feeling
you
like
know,
I'm not even trying to be rude.
realistically, you know, He made us, and you know, we're not, we're perfect, but you know, we're not perfect.
Realistically,
So it's just
God be
like
doing some jealous stuff too. He be
I
doing some
can't,
spiteful
right?
stuff.
You know, I mean, we don't have to get into religion, but yeah, I can't really forgive repetitive behavior because it's like, dang, you knew that would hurt me because it hurt me before and it hurt me that, you know, 3 times, and I still allowed you, like, I gave you the chance to like be better, or like, you know, even if you gave me the chance to be better. And I think like I have the same expectations too. If I keep doing something that's hurting you in our relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, or familial or whatever, like I think that like you should have that same kind of expectation. Like, hey, like I can't be in this setting. I can't be in this space anymore. So yeah, that's my answer.
There you go. Now up to the next question.
All right, so the next question, I feel like we're just gonna move on from that one because it's kind of repetitive. Like it's basically the same thing.
What's the next question?
It
You
was
could just move
what-
on to the next question.
My question
You don't
is,
gotta-
why just move on to the next
Y'all keep
question?
saying it's repetitive after every question. Just move on.
All right,
That's
bro.
what Miffy talking about, bro.
All right, so next question is: do you care about what your friends think about your significant
No.
other? Oh, why?
No.
I know a lot of people answers. I don't know a lot of people answers.
Because I be seeing the way y'all...
Yo, the
I like
answer
I
is-
like to hear their opinion.
For me, my answer is take it with a grain of salt. Plain and simple. You gotta understand they're looking in a different perspective. You should always appreciate somebody that can give you a different perspective of how you look at something. Because you won't look at it as like, this is my girlfriend.
I don't know. I depend on it. It
Girlfriend,
depends on the
boyfriend.
friend.
Yeah.
Love struck, whatever.
But at the same time, like your friend isn't gonna like. I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Go ahead.
No, like take it with the grain of salt. Like my friends, like if I'm dating someone that they have a problem with, they're not gonna have a problem with that person just for no reason.
yeah.
You get what I mean? So I feel like you have to discern for yourself, like, yo, why don't they like this person? Or like, what's up? What's the tension for? If it's something petty, like history-wise, okay, then you can discern for yourself, is it worth having this relationship with this person or having a relationship with your friends? You get what I mean? So
But the thing is, the truth will always reveal itself anyways. Like, whatever your friend sees, like, you may not see it, but it will, like, come out sooner than later.
it may be too late.
History repeats itself.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I say take it to a certain extent. Like, your friend's opinion to a certain extent.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Listen, I try to say something. If I can tell that you not gonna really take my advice, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I said what I gotta say.
True.
All I know is don't come back at me and be like, "Yeah, this what happened." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, I told you." Like,
There you go.
that's your business now.
Is the
Both of you.
opinion warranted?
Nah.
She's talking.
Is the opinion warranted? Because I know, like, I have this friend. She was telling me about her relationship, and I was always giving an opinion. But it's like, did your opinion really matter to begin with? Did she ask for your opinion, or was she just, or was they just
venting?
trying to vent?
That's true.
I think I care.
I
I think
don't.
like I think I care just because like I trust my circle, if that makes sense. And like this is like very few. So it's like the people that I consider like my friends or like family, you know what I mean? And so these are like I don't know, like sidebar, but not really. Like I don't have a really good relationship with like my sister, and she would like essentially be my first friend. You know what I mean? Like as your sibling, especially if they're like close in age, that would be my best friend, right? Or like my first friend. But like all of like the other people in my life, those are people that like I chose essentially to be my friend because I didn't have like the sibling or that sibling relationship. I didn't have the like close cousin or familiar relationship that you're kind of like born into. So I guess like I trust like my circle so much that it's like, you know, I know that they're like looking out for me, but I also know that like I chose them to be there for part of that reason. You know what I mean?
To double piggyback on new event,
So-
made that up. What Maggie said about so Maggie, holy crap,
Me
yeah,
Maggie or her Maggie?
I'm trying
My
to.
name is
Magda.
Magda.
My fault, Magda. My fault, Magda. So you were saying about, that I'm just gonna go with you, 'cause I remember exactly what you said. It's not like I'm sorry I forgot. It's just that I was focused on yours and I had your answer in the
It's
back.
okay.
And you can repeat what you said after. But you was talking about like the people that you're closer with. These people know your weaknesses. These people know your strengths. These people know your reactions. These people know what you like. These people know how you act to certain stuff. So of course, like they're gonna try to at least inform you. Like, listen, this is how you are. And sometimes, like, because you're in your own mindset, you don't understand these outside things.
Very much, right?
Like, and then now I remember what you're saying. Basically, you were saying like, you know,
Y'all looking at me?
did you ask? Did you ask? And sometimes, like me personally, sometimes they don't ask, and then sometimes they do. Me personally, what I say is like, this is how I feel. Now you can easily say I don't care about it, and I'm shutting up. Like, all right, boom. All right, if you don't want to hear what I gotta say, I'm not even gonna speak to you about it. Just like probably next time if you try to tell me about it, I'm just not gonna give two shits about it. But at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna just go there like this is how I feel. You know, forget that person. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I will be like, yo, all right, this is how you are. I don't think this is gonna match with you for whatever reason, or I think this would match with you because of these reasons. And from there, if you want to take it, take it. If you don't.
I take it back. I'll listen to June.
Thank you, bro.
But
Nah, because half the time you be telling me stuff, it be.
Now, like, I'll take all four of these guys' opinion.
I'll never take your opinion. I'm sorry.
Whoa! So wait,
You and his.
you know what? I'm not going.
okay,
Certain people's opinion, I'll take some people I won't. You know what I'm saying? Keep,
okay,
We'll leave. We'll talk. No. Go ahead. So you don't remember that time I sent you?
but
What?
Me and you, I was helping you with your problem. I was giving you that advice.
yo, okay.
I didn't take it. You was giving me advice. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't take it. I'm sorry.
you just question his whole truth.
Yeah, like he.
Nah. But I do take your words into consideration. But like, Tan, you and him, y'all track records. I can't trust y'all. Herb, I don't know.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I want to say something.
That's high school K and this is grown man K.
Nigga, you haven't been doing nothing, grown man.
Okay, pause.
Tell y'all
Wait,
nothing,
wait.
grown man K.
Back to the thing or whatever.
Damn.
Something that I wanted to add was also like when it comes to like your friends and stuff like that, like caring or you caring about what your friends say about your significant other. I also think you have to think about the season. Like if your friend is going through something relationship wise, blah, 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 whatever, they're like in a bad place. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, ask for their like opinion in terms of like, oh, how do you feel about my, new happy relationship that I'm in, because they're going to be a little bitter about it, because they're not in it one or whatever. So I think like it is a mixture of like taking it with a grain of salt and like also understanding like where that person is coming from and where they are right now. And like being like, oh, like I'm not going to ask my friend about a Mother's Day gift after their mom just passed away. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I'm just saying like in general, I think that like, I don't know. I think you have to do a lot of things with like care. You know
like
what I mean?
the fact that you said that. 'Cause I definitely put that in consideration because, like, what happens? Like, there's been all right. I'm bringing up high school stuff. There's been times where like a guy will go out with a female, and I knew it wasn't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Woman. You know what I'm saying? And I know it wasn't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tell him, and then he got defensive trying to fight me. I'm like, no, fuck this. I'm not about to fight you off of opinion. You asked for my opinion, and then you got mad about it. So I'm just gonna let it be. And maybe if I thought about it, like, yeah, I know this guy gets a little bit personal when he asks you for stuff like that, I probably would have said nothing. I probably would have lied that time and been like, yeah, perfect person. Like, but hey.
Another thing that I'm always cautious about, I try to stop asking like my friends for advice because there's also the mindset that nobody like really knows what you're going through except for you and the person you're in a relationship. No one experiences the emotions behind it, the feelings, all that mixed together. They're just seeing one side of the story. Like, I can complain about my significant others to my friend, but I'm more like, it's more probable that I'm going to come to you complaining about, oh, what so-and-so did, instead of telling you like all the good things that happened in between, which is like outnumbered by the bad things. So that's another reason why I'd be cautious about.
You know what? And that makes sense though.
He know everything.
But anyway,
I was gonna say that makes.
Wrap it up like this. Okay. I agree with these two. I agree with
Lisa
June
got
as well.
something to say. Lisa has something to say.
Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead.
My bad.
Go. It's your time to shine. Go.
Now I was just gonna agree with Magda because when it comes to like your friends' opinions, like when it's an issue that you have with your significant other, my mom always told me this as advice, like for when I get married too, like keep my issues or like my arguments with my husband amongst ourselves. But like, if your friends see something else, then they could comment on that. But like you bringing the problem to them, you're technically asking for it, so that's kind of different. Like you're technically asking them for advice, or you just want to like vent, like Magda said, and then that's it.
That was a beautiful song.
That's honestly.
Like, so I agree with these two.
Shout out to your mom.
You wasn't even listening.
I was.
She dropping dimes to you, bro.
I agree with them. Basically, I do listen to you guys.
Don't just let it be.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm looking at him.
Damn, stop your foot.
Bitch, shut up.
Yo, go
I'm gonna let that one stop.
Next question.
It's not
with y'all.
finishing.
Come on.
I'm gonna agree with y'all. I do listen to y'all sometimes. And then most of the times, the person I do listen to the most would probably be Herb because Herb doesn't care. Like,
let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
I thought you were saying her.
Let it be.
Nah,
Let it be.
Like,
Speaking to you that
No, for
Let it be.
Yo,
like,
just next question.
he's probably the person I
Let
listen
it
to the
be.
most because
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
he's
Let him
probably the
talk.
person can I finish talking?
You're fucking him up by keep
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Like Herb
Don't
is
look at
basically
me.
that one guy I would basically talk to.
Look at the camera.
Yo, where my close up at? Yo, G Herb, HD clips.
Next
but,
question.
Yeah, he'll probably be the person I listen to the most because it's like he has nothing to lose. Like, there's sometimes I won't listen to him, but
What would he have to lose in your relationship?
Aren't you talking about your relationship?
Next
Keep letting him
question.
talk. Keep letting him talk. Keep letting him talk.
yeah,
Keep letting him
mindset
talk.
wise, like
Even so.
I'm saying like he has nothing to lose. Like
It's okay. It's okay. Continue.
Yeah.
He
You
won't,
don't have
like,
to explain yourself to us.
He's not gonna care if I'm like if I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with you no more because it is or whatever. He's just gonna say it, you don't go. So
Right. That sounds good. Next question.
You done?
Next question.
Dang, he ready.
I'm ready for the next question. I'm ready.
what is the next question?
Yeah, I don't think we got another question, my G.
The last one?
Oh, we do have another
All
question.
right, what challenges do you feel like your gender deals with
Who wanna
in
go
this
first?
modern society?
One of the girls want to go first.
We're gonna let Miffy go
Yeah, I
first
wanna
right
go
there.
first 'cause y'all
we
already
already seen that
know.
coming.
You already
we
know
already-
I'm the womanist.
Yeah,
Stop
we
it.
already seen that going. Go ahead.
Stop it.
I thought it was a
besides like
feminist.
sexism and like, you know, being a black woman, racism, besides like ableism, besides besides
the usual.
besides all the societal stuff, you know.
You keeping up, Tim?
Honestly, I think it would have to be, I think like your question already kind of like touches on like the gender aspect of it. Like being a woman, I feel like there's so many norms that need to be broken down in terms of like what it means to be a woman or how a woman should act or like what submissive looks like or like is, feminism. No, well, not feminism. Sorry. That's for the white man. But what womanism looks like and like what those things kind of like look like. And I think that is the one thing, like being a woman, like it should be like, if I consider myself a woman, whatever, all the other stuff that other people gotta, say, whatever, whatever. But if I consider myself a woman, that should be enough, because as a man who like benefits from like being a man, and I know that like you guys are like black men, so it's like it's a little different, whatever. But like as a man benefiting from like being a man and like having people not look at you and second guess like your every thought or your every, move or like every decision you make or like, what. Like literally second guess every single thing. Like, I don't know. Like seriously, like those microaggressions, like why am I sitting in a classroom and I say something and someone's like, oh, like, are you sure? Like, no, yeah, I'm very much well versed. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I think that it's just being a woman and having like men's opinions and kind of idealism of like, oh, what a woman should be and kind of have that reigning as like supreme is like the number one issue that like we deal with. But yeah. What else?
The fact that you can ask that question shows.
Right.
Like the fact that you have to ask, like, what are the gender roles that we face? Like, there shouldn't even have to be that question. The fact that society is built on the backs of men's, like Miffy said, men's
black
opinions.
women, chattel slavery.
Yeah, but like society makes it seem like it's built on men's opinions, but it's like, you get what I mean? If y'all want to take it to another episode, we can talk about that, because we're not gonna finish the discussion here. We're not gonna finish the discussion here.
All day.
And also, I feel like the question, it said, what challenges do you feel your gender? So it's coming from both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, it's kind of funny. I was going to kind of start off with same myth, the same way myth did. It's like there's so much that I feel like men have to deal with. The most important I feel is the disconnection to black families in general. I don't want to speak too much on it on cams, but I've seen families that I feel like could have been so much stronger if both of them just agreed on certain stuff. I actually been in I don't want to say I've been inside, but like I actually am hearing conversations, and from what it looks like, it's like these blaming each other back and forth, and it kind of breaks just the family in total. So it makes the whole family dysfunctional. And based off of that, it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like it could be so much better if we actually decided like sometimes both sides are really wrong. And if we just kind of like try to work on being a unit instead of being separate, which most of us kind of do, like I feel like black people kind of do, we're not going to really get the progression we want.
That's true.
Yeah, so you wouldn't.
But we can go to another episode with other stuff.
I was gonna say, out of all the things going on, one thing I noticed lately is it's always gonna be a thing: toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Because it's like a woman can't win no matter what she does. Because then, first of all, like the whole narrative was, the man takes care of the household, and
Set by a man.
that was set by a man. So he takes care of the household. He's the breadwinner. Da da da. Woman starts making too much money, then it's like, oh, I don't know if I could be with her because she makes so much money. Woman's independent. Oh, she thinks she all that. Woman is dependent. Oh, she needs to pick up the slack. Like, it's always something from a different type of angle coming from some point of toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like is one thing. One of the many.
Yeah. Woman
Yeah.
has an opinion, you're too emotional. Like,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
acting
it's
out of
always
emotion.
something.
Oh, are
Something
you on your
loose.
period?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
But do you
all-
feel that
I'm
women
sorry.
will do that to men too? Be like, hey, if a man's too emotional, he'll be like, hey,
it's both ways.
he's on.
Oh, most definitely. Sometimes I do catch women. Like sometimes I'll be like, yo, like
I
some
feel
women
like
be
the street
taking it to
goes both
another
ways.
level, but it's mainly on our side that like we see the effect.
Actually, no. So your question.
Yeah, I disagree
because
too.
there could be like, oh, this man is too emotional. I can say that about my friend who's a girl.
Yeah.
She's too emotional. She always crying about something. That goes both ways. I
Yeah.
try to treat both at the same level.
Yeah, and I think it's about like
I feel like a man too emotional. Y'all look at us like we wimps.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
I think that I don't know who's like pushing that narrative, but
I
like,
wouldn't.
and I respectfully like I just don't know who like, and I guess like for the majority, like I feel like a lot of times like when we talk about like gender and like these type of things, there's always a disconnect of like like I don't know. It's at least from my perspective and like what I've seen so far. Every time we have these conversations, it's like, oh, like a man would be like, oh, like like we feel like this, and we're like, okay, understood, and we're like, oh, like where's this coming from? And then you're like, oh, like something, and it's like, oh, well, we never said that, and I'm not saying like us, but I'm saying like has a if a woman has ever said that to you, is that like that one woman? Are you gonna take that and like run with it? I don't know. I just feel like in terms of like society in general, I feel like because of like the patriarchy or whatever, like men do profit and like benefit from like just being a man. You know what I mean? Like you being able to walk down the street like at 9:00 at night and not have to like worry about certain things. Obviously, there's other things. Okay.
Wait, hold on. I want Mickey to say her last statement,
seriously,
and this
but
is going to
it's
have
like,
to be a to be continued moment.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like
this
it's
is
like
going to over.
I don't know,
go
like
our
I don't
time.
think like I mean because you're not like you guys aren't women. Obviously, you guys won't understand. But like it's not about like oh I'm a woman. I see a black man or a white man or anything. It's like a man in general. Like you know what I mean? Like fear. Because you could possibly be raped or like freaking kidnapped and stuff. And it's like a natural phenomenon that like happens.
Because it's happened.
But it's just like men being able to like basically benefit in society from like just being a man while it's like breaking us down, literally having to fight every single obstacle. You know what I mean? Like that's honestly what it is.
So we're gonna
Wait,
Just one more thing.
only the only.
Just to Urbane. Okay, so you were saying that women always push narrative like, oh, he's too emotional. But are we sure that narrative doesn't come from your father figures or other figures in your life instead? Because they're always like,
Oh no,
"Be a
my
man."
father want me to be more emotional.
Wait,
Always.
can I-
My
can
father.
I-
A lot of people be like, oh, it's because like your father's like, be a man a certain thing. So why sometimes it's like
It's not us women.
it's not us. Well, yeah, it's not us women creating that narrative.
I
kinda-
My father.
I'm not
would-
saying in every
No,
case.
I know, but it is a lot of.
I'm
but-
just saying in a general case.
Wait, can I say something?
You got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, listening to like both sides, as a woman, like I'm gonna say that we don't understand everything I'll go through. So I definitely feel like there's always something that we don't know. So we can't always put the blame on you guys. Like this is gonna be a fight that we're never gonna win, never gonna get over, because it's like we're speaking from our experiences and there's a lot of things women go through, but you guys also go through things as well that you don't speak about or you don't talk about. So we can't necessarily be like our battle is harder than yours, if that makes sense. Like everybody has a hard life, everybody's struggling.
But I disagree because it is. Like I completely disagree because like respectfully, like yes, there is that emotional aspect of like, oh, everything affects everyone differently and stuff like that. But we all live in this one
Mickey,
society.
I'm not trying to cut you
No,
off.
I
I want to have
know.
this conversation right
But it's
after.
just like, it is what it is.
Okay,
Like,
so-
I want to start the episode so we can.
Yo, we talking.
I want to start the episode so we can talk.
do
about
your research, people.
You got something to say?
Google is free.
Just end it? All right, so thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Different by Default. We will definitely have them back because,
You can already see how fired up Miffy
you
is.
already see how fired up Miffy is. So we will definitely
That's
have
what
them
we
back
do.
for another episode.
That's why I try to be like this.
Thank you guys for tuning in, subscribing, all of that. Keep in touch with the Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. And until
always.
next time, stay different by default. DBD, you know me.
I don't know. I don't like
And
you.
Yeah, bro, you was different today, man. But
stay
different
different
Nah,
by
we're gonna talk about
default.
this after. Jeez.
Okay.